Hello. Happy Thursday. Right, it is Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. I don't know why. I just find it really impossible to realize what day it is. Maybe it's because I don't go to a traditional, workspace. I work for myself. So I work from home. That's where I run my business. And so maybe that's just why I'm finding it hard to realize what day we're in. So forgive me for that. Hi, my name is Leslie Gadet, and I'm an empowerment coach, and I help my clients get a handle on their mental clutter so they're freed up to pursue their dreams and aspirations and turn their visions for their lives into their realities. So before I get started, I just want to invite just a couple of friends on, just so that they are aware of what I'm doing, so I can keep them in the loop in case they're interested in learning more. And that is why I like to invite, because I like to share. I think that it's not fair for me to keep things to myself. I believe that what I was given, when I'm given this information and when I am provided this knowledge, it's my obligation to share it with you. So again, let's get started. So today's topic was something I wanted to talk to you about. Is I had my workshop yesterday, called Breaking the Cycle of the Past. And what does that mean to you? Like, for, breaking, you're going through life, something from your past is holding you hostage and is not allowing you to actually step fully into your present life. So you have no possibility of even looking or even thinking about possibly stepping into a future self, having those dreams and aspirations and actually bringing them into your life, bringing them into fruition. How do you even do that if you're still looking over your shoulder and leaving things undone, leaving things unsaid, not being able to move forward? So that's, why I wanted to have this workshop yesterday. I'm going to actually be running it again next month. But I wanted to really come to you and just talk to you about this because it's really important. Like, what is holding you back from stepping into your future and the amazing possibilities of your future? Are you afraid of the unknown? Like, for example, when you become confident, okay, you're in the middle of something, maybe your life is going according to what you hope it would be, and you become confident and believe that you can do something. What do you typically do? Do you get freaked out and scared? Do you go into survival mode? Do you stop and second guess what you're doing? You have your head down, you're all gung ho, guns a blazing, for lack of a better term. You're working on your tasks, the projects, things that make you happy. And all of a sudden, you get inside your head and get in your own way. You stop and listen to that inner negative voice up here that asks you, what do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Who said that you deserve this? I'm sure you've heard that voice of yours asking these questions. And so your belief system gets out of whack. And then when you're in your own way, you stop believing that you can do it, right? Then what? You stop doing what you need to do in order to level up in your life. You stop making your to-do lists. You stop dreaming and visualizing what you want for your life. You stop making goals. You stop making your plan for what you need to do to achieve your goals. You stop doing the things that you were excited about doing to achieve your goals. You just give up. Now, I remember when I was there, this was an old me, years ago. I would get in my own way. I'd get in my head. I'd start doubting myself. I had so many opportunities come before me. And I was living with regret for a lot of years because I would get in my own way, stop myself from actually achieving goals that were right in front of me for the fear of the unknown. And it could have been the fear of actually succeeding that was freaking me out. And I never used to be that way, but all of a sudden, just something happened. And I can say that I believe it really does come from, let me put my headphones on so you can actually really hear me well. It comes from really just getting in my head about thinking, well, who am I to deserve this? Who do I think I am? What do I think I'm doing? And, maybe for you, this is based all around a trigger that stopped you in the first place. That thing that happened to you long ago and you never really dealt with it or got over it. And it only pops up when you're really doing something great for yourself, or it pops up because you're super busy. Your life speed is on 100 and you're dealing with a lot of stress. And then something triggers it. And it makes you stop believing that you deserve what you are trying to achieve. You get in your head. You get in your way. Can you name it? The thing that happened to you long ago that's still holding power over you. The thing that when triggered, puts you right back there. And you're ready for a fight. You're combative, confrontational. Maybe you shut down or become closed off. Perhaps even resentful for what's happening, and you start to blame shift your circumstances onto others because it's easier than facing yourself and taking responsibility for getting yourself out of it. And maybe you find it really easy to cut people out of your life rather than dealing with your pain. And instead, you really could be dealing with it, embracing that it happened and finally releasing it to the universe so that you can become the best version of you. But you don't. There is a way. There is a way. I promise you, there is a way. There is a process, but you have to go through it. You can't go around it. You can't go over it, and you can't go under it. You have to face your past head on and go through it so that you can finally become the person who you've always been, but you've been hiding away in your mind and allowing your past to dictate who you are and what you do. Right? Like, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to be that way? I don't know for you, but I don't think I would want that. And as I said, you have to face your past head on, so that you can really then become that person. You can either stay stuck and allow yourself to continuously be triggered by the past and not being able to move forward and have the life you want to live, or you can name it, that which holds power over you, and go through it. Again, because you cannot go around it, you can't go over it, and you cannot go under it. You have to go through it, forward straight ahead. Meaning you have to name it, relive it, face it head on, embrace it, and finally release it. But you have to want to be that person for you who is ready, willing, and able to be brave enough to go through what you need to do in order to get to the other side. And I can help you with that, but you have to want it for you. Because I have a program that takes you through the process, and this is how it goes. You name it, meaning that which holds power over you and dictates who you are and how you act, how you go through life. You relive it, and you're going to go deep here. Now, I know this can be hard. It's hard to face. But if you don't face your past, it will always influence who you are and what you do. You'll embrace it, realizing that it happened, but it no longer is. It's no longer happening. And finally, you will release it so that you can be fully in your present and able to start looking to your future. So again, like, what's holding you back? Are you that person who's, allowing yourself to get in your head, especially imagine like you're in the middle of something great, and then self-doubt creeps in. Her little head pokes around the corner. She peeks over your shoulder. He or she peeks over your shoulder. And what happens? She starts asking you the questions. Who do you think you are? Why do you think you deserve this? Who said that you were even able to do this? Who gave you the right to believe that this was possible for you? And then again, you get in your own way. You stop believing that you can do it. You stop making your to-do list. You stop dreaming and visualizing about that future life that you want for yourself. You stop making goals. You stop doing the things that you need to do in order to achieve those goals. You give up. And it could just be based around that trigger of that thing from your past that you just never really got over. And it pops its ugly head, it rears its ugly head just when you're in the middle of something or stressed out beyond belief, and things happen that way. It's just life. That's life. Again, I've talked about life. She is a trickster. She flies around throwing darts. Sometimes they miss, thank goodness. Sometimes they graze and they get us our attention. And then the ones that stick, those are the ones that we're dealing with. So those are regular everyday triggers, but imagine if those regular everyday things happen and it brings you right back there to that thing that has got you in that mode where it triggers you, you're ready to fight, you're combative, you're confrontational, or maybe you shut down, you become closed off, maybe resentful because of what's happening to you, and you start to shift the blame onto others for your circumstances instead of looking inward and seeing, what can I do to get myself out of this? And maybe it's really easy then, you find yourself easy to just cut people out of your life instead of just dealing with it and embracing and finally releasing it to the universe so you can just do what you need to do with your life to have that better life. And again, as I said, you cannot go over it, you cannot go under it, and you cannot go around it. You have to face it head on. The beauty of everything in life is through the journey. Sometimes the journey is hard, sometimes the journey is super easy. But it's the hard ones, and you come out at the other side a better version of you. Amazing. And guess what? After that, you're able to help somebody that you know, or maybe someone you don't know that's watching you, that admires what you're doing. You show up for someone else in the way that they need to hear so that they can learn from you. So you can either stay stuck and allow yourself to continuously be triggered by the past, be that person that you can, as I said, you can either allow yourself to be continuously triggered by the past and not being able to move forward and have the life you want, or you can, name it, that which holds power over you, go through it, and then you can be that person you've been hiding away in your mind because you've been allowing your past to dictate who you are and what you do. So you just go through the process, but you have to be that person who's ready, willing, and able to be brave enough to show up for you. And as I said, I can help you with that because I do have a program that's worked. I went through this myself. I do the work, and look, this can work for just about anything, but there's a lot of things from our past that have been left unsaid and left undone that are holding us hostage today, that do not allow us to be fully present and allow us to step into our future selves. The possibilities, they're there, they're limitless or they're limiting. It's what you choose to believe. So I can take you through that process. And if you're interested in learning more about it, please PM me. I usually don't do this, but I'm giving away 10 free 1-hour coaching calls where we can just talk more about where you're at and if the program is a right fit for you and how to fit it into your life. If it's something that you really want to do, or are you just content with the way your life is? Are you ready to face yourself and say that in 5 years from now, I'll be fine if I'm still in the same place, if I'm still allowing myself to be triggered by the things that are going on in my life? Or am I ready to just, time to get with the program. I need to do what I need to do to get myself right with myself so that I can be fully in my present, so I can have the option to look to my future, to to dream, to visualize, to set goals, to achieve goals. And that I'm no longer looking over my shoulder at my past as something that's from my past because I've dealt with it. It's no longer unfinished business. So are you ready? I hope you're ready. And if you are, PM me. I definitely would love to help you. I'm here to serve you. I want to throw one last thing out there for you. If there's something, a topic you want to hear about, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you want to hear more about. If there's something that you're struggling with and you want to know how to deal with it, write it in the comment and I'll let me see what I can find for you that I can help you with. I'm here to serve you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. If this is resonating with you, definitely don't waste another moment of your time. Message me. Let's get you on the right path for you. And if you know someone in your life right now who's struggling, who needs to hear this message, please share this video. I would love to be able to help you, help your friend, help your family member, help your colleague start thinking about what it is in their life that they need to deal with. I hope this was helpful for you. My name is Leslie Gaudette. I am an empowerment coach. I help my clients get a handle on their mental clutter so they're freed up to pursue their dreams and aspirations and turn their visions for their lives into their realities. I hope that today is the day that you choose you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.